Hey everyone, Sportimus here, or Andrew if you will, and I thought I'd come back from the dead and show you my collection, I guess, and it is a work in progress like you would not believe. And I thought I'd have a little chat with you guys as well, and perhaps get some feedback and maybe even start a chain of videos, I guess, if you want to respond in a video. I know you cannot link those in the comments anymore, but there's a lot of changes in YouTube, so if we can help each other out in getting views and racking up those minutes and all that to keep our, I guess, getting paid, basically. Um, it really sucks, but I'll save that for discussion for a different video. So anyway, I just want to show you my work in progress collection here. I'm doing a lot of changing, a lot of rearranging, but I thought I'd have something on record here and discuss the topic of collecting in general. Because if you're like me, you like to have a hobby, and I have a few, and one of them is collecting toys. Not all lines of toys, that would be insane, but I do collect toys, and it could be a blessing and it could be a curse. And so the blessing is being able to surround yourself with things that you like, the things that interest you, the things that basically make you happy. And I do have to get lights for these, but these are all most of these are my childhood toys. Not all of them, but a good bit of it. I've added to them since then. So, I don't know. I mean, I love Masters of the Universe, as you can see here. I'm collecting the classics, Filmation, whatever you want to call them back there. The Grayskull line, Castle Grayskull collection. The Filmation look, I love that. And definitely happy to have those. And of course, the classics line is outstanding. And I guess I have to do some dusting too. Excuse me. So as you can see, I'm a huge Motu Classics guy. And of course, over here, I have my G1 stuff here. And this camera is getting really, really old. So I do have a new one here, but it's a Canon, and I really don't like it. But it works good. It just doesn't have the features that my old one has. But it is HD 1080p. This one is 720p that I'm recording on right now. I know a lot of people are going for 4K, but I'm just not. I don't have a computer that can handle it right now. So that's another thing there. So unfortunately, things are not coming up very well here. Oh, that came out well. But as you can see, I have a pretty nice G1 collection. And I'm in the process of rearranging all of these guys. And good old Creo. And the bottom shelf is just random stuff. But the thing is, collecting should be an enjoyable hobby. That's what hobby should be. It should be something that you would completely just have a good time doing. And surround yourself with things that make you happy, basically, and you enjoy having. And that's the good thing. The bad thing is it can get out of control. And that's what I kind of want to go over a little bit with you guys. Those fans' hobbies, Diebots are amazing. I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but just bear with me here. As you can see, I'm trying to sort these out, and I'm sort of in the middle of trying to figure out how I want to have all this arranged. This is how I've had it for a while. It's kind of a mess right now because I'm sort of transitioning, which you'll see right here. This is where my animated was, but if you go down a shelf, that's the Autobots. The Decepticons got relocated because across the top here, the top shelf, I'm going to put all my G1s. And then starting with the second shelf from that below it, it's going to be all my masterpieces. And some of them are there as temporary sort of see how it looks kind of thing. And the shelf below that is also going to be all masterpieces all the way across here. And below that will be the Classics Generations, and I'm not sure after that. So there's the Prime toys, Transformers Prime, and there's some various other things there. This is going to be my Beast Wars collection. I've really gotten into Beast Wars, and I've bought quite a few of them here. There's more in the back behind it. But I'm not going to collect every Beast Wars figure, just a few that I like. And just have a representation of the line, I guess. And there's MP Optimus. That Make Toys Starscream, the Howling Meteor, is pretty darn good. Coppola back there. This is temporary. Well, no, actually, well, this is probably where my animated stuff is going to go. But the Decepticons are going to go down a shelf. As you can see, I have a pile of boxes here. And this is all my movie stuff, which I like. I like the movie stuff. I know people bash it. They don't like it. But I've always appreciated the movie line. I don't have every figure. I didn't bother too much with the, the Last Night stuff. I'm not really into it. I just don't like it. I got a couple of them, but that was about it. Castle Grayskull, which I adore. Not sure what's going to happen here. I got some Power Rangers, and I got some Marvel Legends stuff. That's one of the things I want to sort out. Sort of gotten down the rabbit hole on that, and I got more than I really was planning to get. And then behind all that mess is the DC Universe Classics, which I still have, and I don't have any plans of getting rid of. But as you can see here, this is what I was mentioning about, becoming a burden with collecting, because at what point does it become collecting and change to hoarding or just having a mess? And I don't want to be that person. I want to have a nice clean representation, a nice clean collection of things. I don't want to have a freaking mess. And as you can see, I got a lot of boxes to open. I'm not a mint in box collector, except for a few exceptions. So it's got to be like a limited edition or a very rare item. Then I would keep it in box. But otherwise, I'm not really a minted box collector. And I sort of fell down the rabbit hole of Star Wars Black Series 6-inch figures. There's a whole stack of them down there. I mean, it becomes to the point where it's a freaking mess, and I'm trying to be clean about it. I'm trying to sort this all out, and I've actually made quite a bit of progress this weekend. It was a lot worse. This used to be my review table, and it will be once again. And yes, I did get MP39, and I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest with you. And that's coming from me, who adores Sunstreaker. I got that figure way back when I was a little boy. It was my very first Transformer, the G1 Sunstreaker. It's been my favorite figure forever, basically. There were a couple of times, but that he sort of fell out of interest. But he's my channel mascot as well, so Sunstreaker is my boy. And to say that I have mixed feelings over a figure that I've been anticipating to have since 2012, 2011? When did the Masterpiece line really start? I'm not sure exactly when MP10 came out, but basically, I've been really digging him to come out as a Masterpiece ever since they came out with MP11 or MP12. I'm all mixed up. Sideswipe, MP12. So anyhow, this is a couch back there, and those are my review lights, which again used to go there. The table used to be right over there. So as you can see, it's a big flopping mess here, and I don't like it. I'm not happy with that. And so it comes to the point where, I mean, this is okay. I like my little DVD setup here, but this is my little computer here. It's old. I'm about to replace that as well because it can't do HD stuff, and it's a 2009 model. It's 2018, so we're talking almost a decade old. So it's way overdue for replacement. But I love my DVD collection, and as you can see, I do have Masters of the Universe and not Star Wars, but Transformers and so on and so forth. I love animated shows, and I do have Blu-rays as well. They're over there. So, but as you can see here, this is my library here. I've kept all the books that I've read. I really don't sell books. When I read something, I keep it. But as you can see, I've got Masterpiece, Overflow, and Overflow in general. This is a problem, and I'm trying very hard to rectify it. And so, one of the things that you have to do is decide which things are you going to collect. I guess which is your passion. We all have a wide variety of interests. We don't just collect, or we don't just like, let's say, Transformers, for example. A lot of us out there, a lot of you out there, are into Lego. For me, it's mainly Star Wars Lego. I love that stuff. But I'm trying to narrow it down. I mean, people like to collect Marvel and DC, or Marvel and Star Wars, or a wide variety of things. But it gets to the point where you don't want it to take over your house. And in my case, I don't want it to go past this room here. This is the room that I dedicated to just my collection. And what I plan to do, I guess, is I'm going to, this desk is going to be moved. I'm going to get a couple more bookcases and dedicate them here. And I'm going to put my comics in this area, as well as some novels that I have, science fiction, that are related to Transformers, some art books and things like that are related to Masters of the Universe and Marvel and things like that, as well as my toy collection as well. So this is a heck of a process, and this is something that's a difficult thing to do. How do you decide what to keep and what to toss? And one of the rules that I have personally is don't have regrets. You don't want to have don't burden your soul with regret or remorse or anything like that. You've got to let it go, like that song. Yeah, we won't go there, but oh man. So that's one of the things that I've got to decide on. I'm not giving up Masters of the Universe. That's has so much emotional attachment to me in terms of my collecting. Masters of the Universe was actually one of the first toys I ever got as a child. The first action figures I ever got were Masters of the Universe. So, and the classics are just outstanding. They're probably the best action figures out there that never got mass retail release, which is a shame, because they're amazing. The Masters of the Universe Motu Classics and the Castle Grayskull Classics line. I mean, it's just outstanding, and I'm glad that Super 7 is continuing them, and I'm glad that they're putting some love into it. Transformers, of course, I'm not getting rid of, but I may have to tone it down with one of the lines. I'm not sure if it's going to be classics, the Chug line, or what. I haven't really gotten the latest RID toys. I got maybe 4, but I'm not really interested in Power of the Primes. I got my Beachcomber and I got my Wind Charger, and I got my Swoop, and I'll get the rest of the Dinobots, and that's probably it. I'm going to focus more on Masterpiece and a third-party Masterpiece. Ninja Turtles ended, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. So something's gonna have to give, and I'm gonna have to really uh, think hard about this, and I'm going to share with you along the way my progress and show you how far I've come since this video. So I do ask kindly to please like, subscribe, and watch the heck out of my videos because I really need the money. I don't want to do Patreon. I know a lot of people are going that route. I'm trying to avoid it. I know there's mixed feelings about it. But um, having college debt, having other debts, and trying to pay them off, being unemployed for so many months in last year really hurt me. So, shameless plug there. Please like, subscribe, watch the heck out of my videos, and I do have more coming up. I got some unboxings coming up, and some reviews once I get this cleared off, and I will be changing the way I review things too, because that's one of the things that you need to do in YouTube is to stand out from the crowd. I'm not gonna, I don't want to be anything like Optibonomus or MGO or anybody else out there. I'm gonna be my own. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna do my own style. It'll be unique. It'll be interesting, and you guys, I hope, will enjoy the heck out of it. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys real soon.